Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mushroom bringing you guys another video. Guys, today's video I have an insane sick gameplay for you guys. Sadly, I did not get to capture the audio. I don't know what happened in the recording of my Elgato, but it did not capture any audio, which I was so mad about, and it did not capture voice chat or my voice or anything like that. So you know what? I decided, instead of scrapping the highest kill gameplay I've ever had, I'm going to break it down and give you guys tips and tricks on how to get more kills in Apex Legends. Basically, I dropped 20 kills in this game, which is insane. That's the most kills I've ever had. As a team, I think we dropped maybe 26 together, but alone, I dropped 20 kills by myself, which is an insane number. I was basically popping off the entire gameplay. You're going to get nothing but action. I cut out all the boring parts. You're going to basically see us fighting the entire gameplay. But with that being said, let's start giving you guys tips and tricks on how to get more kills in Apex Legends. So starting off, I want to talk to you guys about the weapon that you want to use, because the weapons really are everything in this game. If you don't have the best guns in the game, it's going to be kind of hard to pop off and go off. Now, you want to use what you're comfortable with, but if you can practice with these weapons that I'm about to name off, I want you guys to find it in the game, practice using it, and get good with it. Because one, the wingman is by far the best gun in the game. Just even though it shoots very slow and you have to actually hit your shots really good, it does 45 damage to the body and almost over 100 to the head. From long range, close range, it doesn't matter, which is insane. This gun is extremely powerful. I think the sniper only does like 50 something damage, which means that this wingman is doing basically almost as much damage, and it has a faster fire rate, and it's just got more ammo in the clip. So especially if you throw on the extended mag. So if you're good with the wingman, that is the go-to gun that you guys want to use. Now, I know a lot of people aren't really good at single fire guns because you really have to hit your shots and be able to have a good aim to hit your shots with the wingman. So if you're not good with it, I covered this in one of my other videos. The 301 is one of the other best guns in the game. It's a fully automatic rifle. It's a freaking good gun. The gun is it's extremely fun to use as well, just because if you're hitting a lot of your shots, you just see numbers popping up as hit markers, which is, it just looks insane. It looks like you're popping off and stuff like that. So if you're good with the 301, use the 301. The only thing about that gun is you need to find a extended mag, because the clip runs out extremely quick. So if you don't have an extended mag, you're gonna be reloading your gun a lot. And in this game, for some reason, without extended clips on any of your guns, you're gonna catch yourself reloading a lot of the time. So make sure that you're actually giving callouts to your teammates and letting each other know, like, hey, there's an extended mag over here if you need it for this gun or that gun. So communication is the next thing that I want to talk about. As you guys can see, me and my teammates, we're all playing this very good. We're playing aggressive, and that's because that's what the playstyle that I like to do is aggressive. As you can see, my teammates are giving them heavy fire from a distance, and then I'm the one always pushing up, getting aggressive, getting in their face and stuff like that, because I trust my shot, and I also have the ult ability to get out of there and make sure that I don't take that much damage. So as you guys can see, after I killed that person, I know there was another team there, so instantly, instead of fighting the other team, I knew I needed heals. I let my teammates sit there and hold off that high ground while I went back over here to heal. You just give the call out to your teammates and stuff like that, but you need to be very tactical as a team. You need to be able to talk to each other and let each other know, like, hey, stay here, I'm gonna go heal real quick, or hey, we need to back out of this fight, let's get out of here. But I said stay here, I'm gonna heal real quick, so they stayed there and fought that fight while I went to go heal. Now, as you guys can see, you need to be giving the call out to your teammates if there's 1, 2, or 3 people on the team that they see. So if they can spot 3 people, be like, it's a 3-man team. If they spot 2 people, say I only seen 2 people, but that guy dropped right away, even though there was only 1 guy. The second he died, he didn't get knocked or anything. So just like Fortnite or any other battle royale game, he died instantly. So there was no need to actually worry about his teammates or anything like that, because they're gone. Now you guys can see this part is actually something you need to pay attention to. So we are in a sticky situation. The storm's closing in. This guy has good placement within the next zone, so he's basically in this house, has good coverage, and he's sitting there with the sniper, and he beams me. He knocks one of my teammates, beams me. I'm over here like freaking out like crap. They have good placement. The storm's coming in. I'm gonna heal up, you guys, and then I gave the call out just because of my special ability and my teammate's special ability. We smoked out so they couldn't see us, and then I used my special ability to try to go invisible and get our teammates out of there without being seen. So I used my teleportation, or the little rift thing, to go invisible, and then I ran over here where there's a little bit better cover, and I used it so my teammates can actually get out of that little corner area, and now we're in the circle, so now we're not stressed out too much over there needing heals and stuff like that. And we basically just cleaned up. We all hit our shots and we killed people, and we pushed up perfectly as a team. So teamwork is very huge if you want to drop high kill games or even get a victory royale in this game. Now, my go-to supports that I would like to use on my team, or people that I would like to have on my team, is me, one, the invisible guy, because I can always flank. I can go invisible, flank teams, give them pressure from behind, or I can get out of there if I'm pushing alone or getting too aggressive with people. So again, going invisible and helping your teammates get out of situations like that is a good ult ability. It doesn't just help me, it helps my teammates as well in sticky situations. Another good person, specialist, whatever you guys want to call him, champion, that I would would use for a team is the smoke girl. I don't know exactly her name, but she shoots out smokes. She's very good at, if your teammate goes down or something like that, you can have somebody smoke out where that teammate is and have somebody pick them up because they're usually not visible through the smoke or anything like that. So the smoke is very, very good at getting out of sticky situations. And again, sometimes in this game, you are going to get yourself into positions where you're not going to be able to win every gunfight. You're going to have to get out of there. So smoking it out and dipping at the right moment is probably the best thing to do. And then for the last specialist ability, we like to have a medic, somebody on the team that can heal and stuff like that. So she revives a lot quicker. So if anyone gets knocked, I'm usually the one that pushes up and gives the other team pressure so they don't push us, while our medic heals the other person or picks them up extremely quick, because they also put a shield out, so it gives them a little bit more protection. So it's a really, really good specialist. Those are the 3 champions that I think I would use. The reason I say specialist is because I think Call of Duty, it reminds me of Call of Duty a little bit, and that's what they were called in Call of Duty. So I don't know, but this part, this is the ending. This is the last team. It's us versus this last team. Now, we don't know how many people they are. One thing that Apex does is at the very end of the game, when there's 2 teams left or 3 teams left, they put a question mark on how many players there are in the lobby. And the reason they do that is so that way it's not like, oh, it's a 3v1, let's go crazy. That way you're playing scared. You don't know how many people you're going against. We didn't know if we were going against 2 people or 1 person, but we did see 2 people. So we called out that there's 2 people, and that's all we knew. Little did we know there was a 3rd person that we didn't know about. So it does make it a little bit harder because you're actually playing as if it's a 3v3 at the end of the game. Now keep in mind, I do play like complete like crap right here, but that's just because I was extremely nervous. I had 17 kills, and I knew if I could kill these last 2 people and get the victory royale, or I don't know, champion royale, whatever they call it in this game, I was going to be able to upload this video. This would have been an insane gameplay, a 20 kill gameplay, or my highest kill gameplay with a win on top of it. So if I lost it, it kind of would have sucked. It would have been like, oh man, all those kills for nothing, we lost the game. So all the pressure was riding on me right here, and this last moment comes extremely clutch. Both my teammates go down, and it's basically up to me to kill all 3 people. So things do get crazy. I do miss a lot of my shots. I was super nervous. I had 2 of my roommates in my room with me watching, so they were like spectating in real life, and I was just like, yo, so much pressure is on my head right now that I was just playing really, really bad. But we still pulled off the win, which is insane. But as you guys can see, we know that the other team is over here on this side of the map. We know that they're over there. We have the circle advantage, so instead of just sitting there bunched up all together, we're each watching our own sectors. So one's watching middle, I was watching far left, and somebody was supposed to be watching this far right, but nobody was over here. So I was like, you know what, I gotta push this far right side to make sure that I'm watching it, to make sure that no one's over here, and this was my duty, was to watch this, so that way we can make sure that no one's flanking us, no one's pushing up on us or doing anything crazy. But we saw that they pinged us, and this is when things get real. This is when we all start fighting each other. They mark it out. One of them's over there. I think 2 of them are actually over there, and one of them, we only thought there was 2 people. Right here's where we find out that there's actually 3 people in this game, and not only do they have us cornered where one got behind us, they're gonna actually eventually knock one of our teammates or get him extremely weak. So while he's healing, he's getting shot at by the guy that's flanking, and now we're freaking out. We're like, oh crap, this is actually real. This is happening. So he smokes out. We decide to push back. Here's the 3rd guy that we see. He's back there trying to flank. I'm missing all my shots, but luckily he had no armor. I saw that I was hitting for white health, so I challenged him. I should have, if he had gold shield or anything like that, I probably would have maybe went invisible and got behind him or something, but he had freaking white health, so I was like, you know what, he's super weak, let me just go ahead and light him up real quick. And here's where Exotic Motion misses every single shot he possibly can take. Now keep in mind, both my teammates are down. It's a 1v2. I'm the last one alive. I don't have that much shields, anything like that. These guys are pushing us, getting aggressive. I'm freaking out, man. So I knocked this guy. Luckily, he was 1 shot, and then it's a 1v1 situation, and this is where the shots just go off. I'm hitting him for purple, so I know he has shield. My teammate is going clutch right there. My boy, Exotic Boost, literally holding his freaking shield in front of me, taking a lot of the cover fire. He was literally taking a lot of the damage for me because he sat there in front of me with his shield. That's a pro tip that you guys need to actually pay attention to. If your teammate goes down, because when they go down, they can actually open up their shield, have them get in front of somebody if they can and shield up, so that way they can crouch behind you maybe and maybe protect themselves. But that's basically the end of the video, you guys. As you guys can see, I went off 20 kills, 2,618 damage. My teammates had 4 kills, 2 kills, and around 1,000 damage each, which was an insane game. I definitely did pop off for the team. It was an intense gameplay where it was nothing but action the entire time. But guys, if you please can, give this video a thumbs up. I want to bring you guys more tips and tricks. I'm still trying to get better at the game, but I honestly believe eventually I'm going to be able